Hi, fifth graders. Thanks for joining me. This is Miss Jessica, the school counselor. We're going to do some virtual getting ready for middle school stuff. I appreciate everybody who participated in the survey, and there's still time to do that if you'd like. I have a Google Classroom code, and it's at the end of the slide, and you can email me that information as well. We will have Zoom meetings, pop-up Zoom meetings if you'd like to join us twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon, and your parents are welcome to join us as well. So this week we are going to look at sleep. How many hours of sleep do you get? Just take a minute, think about how many hours of sleep do you get? Do you wake up tired? Do you yawn a lot throughout the day? How many hours do you think are recommended for a teenager? And what do you think most interrupts a teenager from getting a good night's sleep? And what on earth does sleep have to do with going to middle school? I chose sleep because you can't study, you can't take a test, you cannot be present and learn in middle school if you're sleeping or dreaming or very, very tired all day long. So next we have sleep facts. Sorry, let's go to this screen. I'm very new at all of this, so please be patient with me. So they recommend that teenagers should get 8 to 10 hours a night. They recommend that middle schoolers get 9 to 9.5. How many do you get? Most get 6. So why can't you sleep? Is it too noisy? Is it too light in your room? Too much caffeine? Too much stress? Too much technology? What affects sleep? These are kind of a review of all of those. And screen time before bed. I know no one likes to talk about it, but they do say that it affects your ability to go to sleep. So here's a video that I'm going to play about the blue light and its effect on sleep.
Could your mobile phone be keeping you up at night? The wavelength of blue light coming from mobile screens is very similar to the light from the sun. Our bodies use patterns of sunlight to tell us when to sleep and be awake, the circadian rhythm. You can feel it in action on holiday with jet lag or when doing night shifts. Using a mobile phone late at night mimics sunlight and confuses the body, lowering the production of the sleep hormone melatonin, so it's harder to fall asleep. Lots of late nights and bad sleep causes sleep deprivation and sleep disorders, as well as being tired, irritable, unable to concentrate, and accident-prone. Sleep deprivation can cause obesity, diabetes, stress, depression, and heart disease. Just half an hour on the phone before bed, being exposed to this blue light is enough to disrupt sleep.
Okay, so here are some ways to get some better sleep. Ditch the caffeine. Yes, that means your Dutch Bros and your Starbucks. If you're having a hard time sleeping and you're in a habit of getting maybe Dutch Bros or Starbucks right after school, that might be the cause. There's a lot of caffeine in those Rebels. Create a routine. Do the same thing every night. Take a shower that relaxes you. Take a bath. Try to go to bed close to the same time every night. I know that nobody likes that advice, but it's really helpful. And ditch the screen. Try and stop having your screen watching your iPad or your phone an hour before bedtime. Charge your phone in another room so the light doesn't disturb you. Try reading, drawing, or another mindful activity. So I know that is not advice that you like. If you are not having any problem sleeping, then disregard, then don't worry about it. But if you are struggling falling asleep or you're finding yourself waking up at 1 or 2 in the morning and you can't sleep, you might want to try some of these things. So what on earth is mindfulness? Mindfulness really is just when we take our 5 senses and use those. So when we listen to music, that's mindfulness. When we how they say stop and smell the roses, that's mindfulness. But here's a short video that also explains mindfulness.
Just as exercise helps us take care of our bodies, mindfulness is a skill that keeps our minds healthy. Mindfulness helps us perform at our best and better navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. Mindfulness is noticing and being curious about what's happening right now. It's the opposite of being on autopilot, when our bodies are doing one thing and our minds are somewhere else, often thinking about the past, or worrying about the future. When we're mindful, we engage our senses deliberately, and we really take in the things that we can see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. Just as we can build our muscles by going to the gym, we can build our mindfulness muscle through regular practice, known as meditation. All it takes is a few minutes a day to see the benefits. So find the time. Your mind will thank you for it.
So basically, mindfulness is using your 5 senses to kind of help you be present. Okay, these are just some facts on sleep. 57.8% of middle schoolers are not getting enough sleep. 10 to 15 minutes is the average time it takes most people to fall asleep. So if it's taking you hours to fall asleep, we definitely should look at that. And then the amount of hours teens should get, 13 to 18 per night. Actually, it should say 8 to 10 per night. We cannot sleep 18 hours a night. That's way too much. Anyway, sorry for that error, but it should say 8 to 10 hours. So mindfulness. I know that when everybody thinks of mindfulness, they think crazy hippy dippy stuff and meditation and things like that. And it doesn't have to be the case. There is meditation where there's books and apps and videos on meditation and guided relaxation. Try it. You may find that you really like it. I will include some videos in upcoming lessons, and you can try them. Deep breathing. Deep breathing is a really great way to end the day. So lay in bed, pretend you're in bed or getting ready for bed, and put your hand on your stomach and take a big deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly up like a balloon. So your hand's on your stomach, so you should be able to feel your stomach filling up with air, and then take a deep breath out through your mouth. So a big deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly up with as much air as you possibly can, and then a deep breath out through your mouth. When I can't sleep, or when I wake up in the middle of the night with my thoughts racing or whatever, I do this deep breathing. Guided imagery. Go to a happy place in your mind, a calm, happy place in your mind. What does it look like? What do you hear? Draw or read before bed. Doodle if you're not a drawer. Just something that's a calming activity. Music. Listen to music before bed. Ocean sounds, whatever calms you down. A lot of people use essential oils. The smell of lavender is said to help relax you and help with sleep. Try an essential oil, try a lavender lotion, or try a lavender soap before bed and see if that helps calm you down a little bit. So the beach is my happy place. The ocean is my happy place. And so when I can't sleep, that's where I go. So I will lay in bed and I will see the blue water, the blue sky. I will hear the waves crashing. I will feel the sand on my toes. Taste, I usually imagine I'm eating ice cream or pineapple, and I will imagine that I am smelling the salt water. So think of a happy place, a common happy place that you might want to practice with, and try. So some typical problems. Let's see. I can't fall asleep unless I'm watching watching a movie or on my phone. Solution, try. If you're having a hard time falling asleep and you find yourself tired a lot throughout the day, or if you're yawning or falling asleep in class, you may want to consider giving up the phone before bed. I share a room with my annoying sibling who won't give up the phone before bed. Talk to your parents. Maybe annoying sibling can stay out of the room until you fall asleep. I have a lot of students who tell me they have to share a room with a little brother who needs his tablet to fall asleep. Talk with your parents about it. What will I do before bed then? Try. Again, if you're sleeping just fine, this doesn't apply to you, but 57% of all middle schoolers are not getting enough sleep. So try music, reading, journaling, meditation. Think of your happy place. More to come. Okay, so join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon for a Zoom meeting. The invite will be in my Google Classroom. If you're not in the Google Classroom, the code is here, 7MPWZQT. Parents are welcome to attend if they have any questions or concerns about middle school as well. If you'd like to add a couple comments in the Google Classroom about what works for you or what is not working for you, I love to hear that. You can email me at jalcantar@gmail.com mjusd.com as well. And you can also participate in the Zoom meetings if you'd like. Thank you.